What is going on, scoundrels? How are we today? Coin check, patch check, shirt check. No ring today because my hand's a little swollen, but whatever. Today, we are reviewing something very, very exciting, at least for me, because I bought this at the distillery and just found out that they're going to start selling it in Ohio. So this is going to be a readily available bourbon for me, and it gets a lot of hype. So I've never had it. I've waited to open this bottle, and it's kind of been killing me. And it was only 22 bucks at the distillery. So it is very, very affordable. And today we will be reviewing Old Tub by Jim Beam. Oh yeah. Now this was Jim Beam before Jim Beam was Jim Beam. Before the Beam family created Jim Beam bourbon, they used to make Old Tub. And it's very, very sought after, at least in my area, and it gets a lot of hype. So that's why I bought it. And for 22 bucks at the distillery, you really can't pass it up. I'm very, very excited about this. I like the bottle a lot. It is old school. It is just front and back label. There's no fancy glass blown, no architecture. It is like, here is a bottle of a whiskey. We stand what's inside the bottle, not what's outside of the bottle. And I kind of like that. I am a sucker for marketing, but this is a good marketing ploy for this bourbon. On the front here, it says, Old Tub Bottle and Bond, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled and bottled by Jim Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. And then right here, it says unfiltered. For more robust flavor. Before Jim Beam bourbon, the Beam family made Old Tub. An unfiltered bonded bourbon, Old Tub was the foundation for what would become the world's #1 bourbon. This limited edition bottle is a tribute to that groundbreaking whiskey. Nothing on here says it's limited edition except for that little excerpt. So if it was like super limited, I probably wouldn't open it and just go buy a different bottle. But I'm going to open it. YOLO. On the back, it says Old Tub, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Jim Beam's Old Tub is Bottle and Bond Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Just like the original Old Tub. It has not been carbon or chill filtered. Only quality screened to remove bits of the barrel wood. It's the next best thing to thieving from the barrel yourself. Now that is a big claim. I have got to thieve from a barrel, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. Shout out Barton Distillery for letting me do that. You may notice the haziness when you add ice. Think of it as an indicator of true full flavor of this bourbon. The true full flavor of this bourbon. All right, that sounds great and grand and all. Let's crack her open. Boy, am I excited. It's a big claim. Thieving straight from the barrel. Ooh, fancy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Might have to bust out the old knife here. No, we got her. We got her. Oh my. See, that's drama. That's called good old-fashioned YouTube drama. Can he open the bottle? Can he not? Got the little drammy dram over here. And it does come with a cork. Sweet baby Jesus, I love it. New cork sound. Shh. Ah, that's the good stuff. Oh man, I love a cork. It is a synthetic cork, and that's okay. I don't mind a synthetic cork. They actually last longer than regular corks. Let's give her a pour. That's good. I'm off tomorrow. Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, let's set this right. Right, chump? Does that look good? The little beam of light's kind of coming through there. Looks majestic, like a majestic animal. All right. The color is a light copper, almost... No, I'm going to stick with light copper. I was going to say almost golden, but... light copper has a good thing to it. The legs look decent. The legs look very decent on this. So I am expecting a very nice mouthfeel to that. Let's give her a smell. First thing I get, it smells almost exactly like sour mash sweet corn. There is a little bit of oak in there. I like that oak. There's that sweetness that, if you've ever stepped in a rick house, that rick house sweetness, that oaky sweetness, it's very, very nice. Little oak in there. It's basically, there's a lot of vanilla scents. I get vanilla, sweet corn, maybe a hint of caramel, and a hint of sweeter oak. Not a lot of char on the nose, which I don't know for unfiltered from thieving from the barrel, as they claim. It's necessarily good. My sniffer's working pretty well today. Let's give her a taste. Let that one kind of permeate. There's almost zero hug in your chest. It does burn on the palate slightly, but for 100 proof, you kind of expect that. And the first initial sip is always going to be a little, kind of. We're gonna go in for a second taste. But first initial taste, when I get off this, right away, is butterscotch. It is sweet, butterscotchy yumminess. A little vanilla. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the most complex bourbon I've ever had, but for 22 bucks, and if it's done right, it doesn't have to be complex. If you just make good, simple bourbon, people will go to it. Let's go in for another taste here. Much better. Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. So after you get done swallowing it and you breathe in, it's like standing in a rick house. It's just, you get all that beautiful oakiness. Yeah, I might have spoke too soon when I didn't say that was complex. So I get very, very butterscotch front of the tongue. I get a vanilla that cuts right through the middle of my tongue. And then when you breathe in, after you swallow it, you get this beautiful oak and a rich tobacco aftertaste, which is very, very nice to me because, like most people who watch my channel, I'm a cigar smoker. And many of you guys are cigar smokers because I know many of you guys. Thanks for the support. But that rich tobacco, when you breathe in, is very nice. It's super sweet. It's like opening up your grandfather's pipe tobacco. It has a good aroma to it. Very nice finish. The more it lingers, there is a nice orange peel, like a spiced orange peel. Just the faintest hint of citrus. There's a very nice complement to the oak and tobacco flavors I'm picking up on this bourbon. For $22, holy smokes. I mean, they talked a big game about thieving from the barrel. I don't know if that claim holds up to it, but I will say, once you take a sip, breathe in, that's where you get that thieving from the barrel. Breathe that in. You get all that wonderful sweetness. And that just takes you right back to, I'm literally sitting in a rick house in Kentucky right now. You can just, I mean, it just illuminates the whole thing. So I hope that's what they were talking about when they said thieving from the barrel. Especially those experiences, your flavor or your taste of a specific bourbon is always going to be enhanced by the experience you're in. So if you're having a great time, if you're standing in the middle of the rick house sipping bourbon with a master distiller, that bourbon's the best bourbon you're ever going to have. And I don't care what kind of bourbon it is. It's a good experience. It really just gets more complex the more you sip it. There's almost no burn. It is buttery smooth. The mouthfeel is medium. It doesn't coat the entire mouth, but it isn't watered down either. The mouthfeel is just, it is just a good, just straightforward bourbon. This might be my favorite Jim Beam product from now on. I like Jim Beam Bonded. I really like their double oak, but I think this has something to it. I don't know if it's the tobacco, if it's the aged orange spice in there. I'm not sure. It's also 22 bucks, which is good. But if you guys see that, if anything I said resonated with you, please let me know. With that being said, that is my review. Oh yeah, it's very, very good. Please click the like button, subscribe, tell a buddy about my channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. And I would like to do this more often. So, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drink something good. Go get yourself some of this old tub. For 22 bucks, you will not be disappointed. It is a bottle and bond, so it's 4 years aged at least. You guys take care. Drink something good.